I am not an expert in any of the fields that will be covered today, so please do not take what I say as 100% fact. Do your own research if you have any doubts about what I say today. Now please, enjoy the video. The theory of relativity states that all motion must be defined relative to a frame of reference and that space and time are relative. This theory was formulated by Albert Einstein. This basically means that objects will move relative to another, such as when you drive from your house to work. As you leave your home will move away from you, while your family will see you as though you are leaving. When this is put into the perspective of planets and space, we can say the Earth orbits the Sun and the Moon orbits the Earth, while in actuality, the Moon does orbit both the Sun and the planet. But if we did not have relativity, we would have to rework the terms we use. This is due to the definition of orbit being. An orbit is a regular repeating path that one object takes around another one, or a path an object repeats in relation to another. As long as we have the relative theory, we can explain many occurrences within the known universe. Although some past theories have been disproven, those only help to better understand our universe and how it works. For instance, the luminiferous ether theory, which dictated that there was a small, mysterious substance that light traveled through. The experiment that proved it wrong had actually set out to prove the existence of the ether. The experiment took a single light source, a glass coated in a small amount of silver, and two mirrors that would reflect to a point where they would recombine. It did make sense in theory when compared to how wind moves in relation to a car as opposed to a person standing perfectly still in the world. When it was measured, no significant difference was detected between the two pieces of reflected light. Several other theories were now brought forth to compensate, the most important and well-known being Albert Einstein's theory of relativity. As discussed earlier, it helped humans understand the world a lot better, but where understanding occurs, so does skepticism. We have people within this world who try to write off these kind of findings as a quick fix to a problem. When the ether was disproved and we adopted the theory of relativity, it was an amazingly good choice. It explained how everything worked within the world. The way something appeared to move, a sound of a car approaching to where it goes away, and even light itself could now be understood thanks to this. If it truly was a quick fix, then why did we not take some other concept as a theory, or bury the experiment until it was understood? Science is meant to help us develop our understanding as well as pushing us towards a better future for our children. Yet there are those among humanity who will want to shove these things under the bed and use their beliefs of the world to understand the way it works. Those few are constantly harming the future of humanity. It is okay to have beliefs, but when it has been disproven or proven that the counter is true, then just stop trying to tear science down. Instead, develop your understanding in the particular field you question, then challenge it with your understanding. Test your hypothesis or test the theory. It is up to you what you do, but you have to understand the points you use for your evidence or the points you attack so that you can truly challenge them instead of just ignoring what they mean or what they are even trying to say. Don't make some half-made remark or a non-tested hypothesis and try to pass it off as a fact. And when you do test it, run the test properly. And if you have something that proves you, then don't ignore it. It is extremely important to your later findings and your later results. It is best to not ignore them and to actually use them for future understandings and to further develop what you believe and think. Because if you do not do these certain things, these minor problems will come back and tear down the person that you originally believed to be, even ruining what they think of you. And by they, I mean all of us here on this planet.